your God power. Get everything you ever wanted and live the life of your dreams. The Master's Course. Copyright 2010 by Richard Lee McKim Jr. All rights reserved. Let the quest for knowing begin. Co-created. The next level of enlightenment is to accept responsibility for what happened. What did you say? Yes, that is what I said, all right. You are as much, if not more, to blame for this situation than the person you were mad at. It is all a matter of understanding frequency, meaning, and resonance. This is why this chapter had to come later in the book. Remember that whatever you notice, or whatever happens in your experience does so because you have elicited it. Nothing can accidentally get elicited into your experience. Nor can anyone create something in your experience that you have not allowed and elicited by your own thoughts and vibrations. If that cat runs and hides from you when you want to take him to the vet, it is because of your meanings and intentions that you elicited that result. You can't blame the cat. If you leave your keys in your car in a back alley and think to yourself, someone might steal this, and they do, it was you who created the situation that led to that result. I'm not saying that you created the situation or elicited the result on purpose. I'm sure you didn't. However, in reality, something in your thoughts and feelings attracted, elicited, and resonated with the result that you got. It was you, whether you believe it or not, or whether you can figure it out or not. You might have had a bad feeling about it from the beginning. That would have been your emotional guidance system telling you not to proceed, and you did anyway, and now you are blaming someone else for something you actually created yourself. Whenever you have a situation that has gone bad or gone wrong, I don't feel that it's a good idea to figure out why. Often, when you retrace your steps and figure out just exactly what happened in thought and deed, you're actually recreating the same thoughts again and are causing the same vibrations again. There's no need for that. Just go on from here. It is vitally important that you recognize that it was your own thoughts, actions, and creation that caused the situation in the first place. By doing this, you gain power over your world. You are then saying that everything in your experience is by your own hand, good or bad. That gives you the power in thought and deed to direct your own life exactly as you want. By accepting responsibility, rightly so, for everything that happens in your experience, you are saying that no one else has an influence in your experience. You are the only one in control, which is true anyway. You just need to recognize it and take control. However, if you insist on giving the responsibility to someone else, you also give them and others the power to control your life. As you believe that they have the ability and power to make you unhappy and cause bad things to happen in your life, you open the door to more of these intrusive experiences from them and others. You will have given up your power to stop them because you have granted them the power over your experience. You will then battle your spouse, your boss, your kids, your friends, the government, corporation, and others for control of your own experience, and it will cause you to feel helpless. If you accept the responsibility for all of your experiences, the good, the bad, and the ugly, you take command of your life experience and have sole control just as it should be. At this level of enlightenment, you have not only released your negative feelings about the person who you had blamed, but you now have taken responsibility for the event. By doing this, you have claimed your power and exclusive control over your own life experience and reality. You assert and confirm that no one else has the right or the ability to create in your experience. However, at this level, you still feel that you have experienced some loss, and even though you realize that it was your responsibility, you still feel that it should have never happened or been allowed to happen. So let's look at this illustration. So what that means is, upset and angry about it, you fixed that already. Hey, you know what? You're not blaming them anymore. You've forgiven them. I'm no longer upset, feeling good about it. That's a good vibration. Someone else's fault, you cancel that out. You put down here now, it was my creation, and I'm feeling good about it. You know what? I might not have been happy about it, but you know what? I recognize that I did that. Because you've got to take control of your life. You got to recognize that nobody else has control of your life, because the moment you say that anyone was able to make you feel bad about something or able to cause you a problem in your experience, then you say that everyone can influence your experience. You give the power to everybody to come into your experience and cause you problems. You have to worry about and battle everybody. But if you take the responsibility and say, listen, they may have done whatever they did, but you know what? I'm the one that invited it. I'm the one that created the circumstance. If you do that, then all you got to do is just change that, and nobody can enter your experience. You have total control. But at this point, you still feel like you've experienced a loss. Something happened. And you also still feel like something happened that shouldn't have happened. So if you still at this point, even though you've forgiven them, and even though, hey, it was all you, still, even though it was you, you're still thinking at this point, at this level, you're still thinking, yeah, but I know it was me, but, still I had a loss, and I really am not happy about that. And even though I know it was me, even though I've forgiven them, it still shouldn't have happened. I'm really upset that it happened. Okay, so that's where we're at. So we're halfway there.
To continue, go to How to Use Your God Power, chapter number 11, segment number 11. Let your quest for knowing continue.